Hello again. If you know the comedian Chris Rock, a great, wonderful comedian, Chris Rock is witty, intelligent, and sharp. The man says that no good deeds is honest when done 3 o'clock in the morning. If you got money at the ATM machine 3 o'clock in the morning, you can guarantee it's for dirty cause. No honest business is done during the butching hours of the morning. It's either drugs deal or prostitution. You can guarantee that it's not a good deal. Just a minute. Okay, you can guarantee it's not a good deal. We all know there are certain areas in life where just a minute, my rabbit is playing up. Where boys. Sit. In peace and quiet now. Okay. Yes. We all know that there are certain environments, situations in life where you would not do business, you wouldn't even listen to individuals. If I was in a brothel area, and I was selling to you, something sacred, you wouldn't take me seriously. What the hell am I doing in a brothel? Selling something sacred, or it doesn't make sense, right? There's certain businesses are done in a business setting. You judge a person by the settings that you're doing business in. It stands to reason. Be quiet. My rabbits are playing up, right? Now, what I find interesting is how gullible black people are. Really gullible. During the 1910s, 1920s, during the roaring racist America, black people obviously went through difficult times during the 1930s. Difficult times, and this was headed by Democrats, by the way, the founders of the KKK, not Republicans. These were the Democrats who were behind it. So black people went through difficult times in the 1930s. But you think, wait for the shock. While black people were going through a rough time by white people, their own kind, the same black people that sold them out to slavery, the same black people was working behind the scene, waiting to make money from black people's pain. I'll give you some time to digest that for a while. Wherever black people go through pain, there's a black group or individuals behind the scene waiting to make money from your pain. Be prepared for the shock. Be prepared for the shock. You better pause the video right now and have a cup of coffee or a drink or strong liquor. Better still get some whiskey. You need some whiskey. This deadly information I'm about to tell you. Are you ready? Business settings, healthy settings. That's how you judge characters. That's how you know if you take people seriously. Wait for the shock. Fard, the founder of the Nation of Islam, who told black people that Christianity is a white man's religion. That's when it first came out. Christianity is a white man's religion. Before that, nobody even called Christianity a white man's religion. It came from, the first word came from Fard. Do you think, who's this Fard? Is he a strong-built Negro? A Titanic Negro? This Fard, who is he? Fard was a slim. Some said he was white. Look at his face. Look him up. If I'm going to show you a clip. Fard was white, although some said he could have been a Pakistani Arab. A Pakistani Arab said that Christianity is a white man's religion. But guess what? He coined this term inside prison, Detroit, where he met Elijah Muhammad. And the two criminals, they said they wrangled day in and day out, teaching each other. Day in, day out, wrangling inside prison. I don't know what they mean of doing wrangling, but we know what they say about prisons. But they were wrangling day in and day out. They couldn't sleep. My interpretation of this is that they thought, how could we deceive these black fools from their money? This Fard, Master Fard, he was a salesman. He sold silk and perfume. And if you're a salesman, you know how to sell human nature to the devil. If you're a salesman, you got the gift of the gab. And Master Fard Muhammad, he was the master of psychology. He had the gift of the gab. And him and Elijah Muhammad be the blackface of this business. The blackface. Tell black people, the white man is the devil. The white man is the devil. Christianity is a white man's religion. And lo and behold, you have a new religion. A new religion. And black people state of mind is as such. If you take up camel dung, if you can argue it cleverly enough, they'll worship it. You turn around and you look, research if you don't believe me. Nation of Islam regard Master Fard, this white man, to be God Almighty. And the same black people who call the white man the devil are the same black people who are worshipping a white man, Master Fard Muhammad. These two convicts met in prison where they plotted a clever scam. How are we going to fleece these dumb Negroes who don't like to read, who don't like to research? How are we not going to do? Well, play on their vulnerability. The white man, racism. It was an easy payday in Detroit. Easy payday in Detroit. And what was clever, they did not spend time looking at the Quran. If you notice, they spent more time using the Bible to twist it, bringing the black Christians. This is your religion. This is a white man's religion. They were selling a product. They were selling a product. Islam, money, business. Did you know that even Muhammad from the Quran, did you know it's been said he was a white Arab? He was a white Arab. Black people have no problem worshipping this white Arab who we know married Aisha when she was 8 years old, but murdering and looting and killing. Black people, there's something wrong with you. There's something wrong with you. Every leader you end up worshipping turn out to be white. And you call me a coon? You call me a coon? Every leader you end up worshipping turn out to be white. Muhammad in the Quran and Master Fard. These two criminals met in prison and they coined this elaborate scam, how to make money out of vulnerable black people. But you see, because we don't read, because we hate reading, they see us coming and we're easy meat. We're easy meat. Anybody comes along to the white man's the devil and we're ready to put our hands in our pocket, then give it to the charlatan. Did you know that Louis Farrakhan, but he's bound to know this, he left it till late when he wants to prove the Nation of Islam was a racist. So years down the line, he showed a picture of Master Fard and said, look at him, what color is he? He's white. He's white. And black people have no problem calling him Allah. They have no problem worshipping him. While they're calling me a coon, they're worshipping a white man in the flesh who died, I think he died in 1990. Don't quote me on that, maybe I'm wrong. You know, the source says he died in 1990. The FBI have got a long list of things on this criminal, on this crook. But of course, at the end of the day, it points to, and it shows that when you are psychologically ill, when we are psychologically screwed up, we will turn anything and everything into a god. And that's why we can't progress in our business. That's why we can't progress in our community. That's why we can't unite. We got a god fixation. We like to turn stones and bricks and water into divine beings. We like to see a God that we can see. There's something wrong with us. This is stage one in this series. I want to continue doing picking up on this, right? Hopefully showing evidence also the Nation of Islam actually have a history of killing more than Malcolm X. You know, they've killed other black people as well, which is not in the news. Nation of Islam, or they claim the black proud and black, they actually killed many other black people who dared to question them. All this information, I hope to get all the evidence and bring it to you. I'm trying to demonstrate at the end of the day, we as a race, we're screwed up. Even the very bodies that we claim represent us, they call the white man the devil. When it comes down to it, Nation of Islam has not put one finger on any white person but themselves, ourselves. What does that tell you about black people? What does that tell you about us? What does that tell you about us? This is series one. Right, this is episode 1 in this series, and I hope to, you know, pick up the pace and deal with another step. You know, the rival between Malcolm X and Louis Farrakhan, just to show that it was nothing more than a business. Which is why if Louis Farrakhan, when he dies, you can guarantee it will not be an open democracy. When Louis Farrakhan dies, his son Mustafa, who's married to a white woman, having lovely children. Right, all the ideology and rhetoric they've been preaching, all the white man, is all about money. They were telling black people what they want to hear, but in the end, Louis Farrakhan's son ended up marrying a white woman. Of all the thousands of black girls out there, he chose a white woman. And yet black people give him money. They give him money. You know, something's wrong with us. Something's wrong with us. So what I'm saying is this. In this series, I want to go deep into Nation of Islam and expose them. Because until black people will never be able to move away from superstition and religion until you expose these charlatans for what they are. and I look forward to doing number 2, part 2.